Kids say the funniest things. This morning before work, I nipped into Morrison's to grab myself a couple of drinks. As I was stood there social distancing in the queue, I saw my mate Chris walk past. What, Ollie? Back in work? Yeah, mate, I went back in yesterday. As I was saying this, the little girl in front of me in the queue turned round and started clapping me. She then looked up to me and said, "My mummy told me to clap key workers. What do you do, mister?" I thought to myself, that's hella cute. I'm a mechanic. She instantly stopped clapping and simply said, "My mummy said mechanics are the scum of the earth. I'm not clapping anymore." Wow! Genuinely took me by surprise. Her mum must have had some bad encounters with mechanic. We're not all bad, little girl. Flat out ignored me. Just, that's it, I'm done. The mum also looked at me disgusted. Thanks for helping, lady.
Triplet story time. So one time, this girl came home with me from the bar and she didn't know I was an identical triplet until the next morning, and things went horribly wrong. So about 2 years ago, Mark decided to go to the bar with her buddies one night. He asked me and Joey to come along, but we weren't really feeling it, so we decided to just chill at home. So I go out for the night and meet a pretty girl, and we start talking and all. So we decided to go back to my place. I didn't tell her I was a triplet. When Mark got home, me and Robbie were already sleeping, so we didn't know anyone came home with him. So the night was pretty fun. Then the next morning I wake up, leave my room to go chill in the lounge room while she's still sleeping. So it's around 10 o'clock and I'm in the kitchen. I have no idea the girl stayed over. But then out of nowhere, a girl comes up behind me, takes off her top and puts her arms around me. I'm like, what the? I think you have the wrong brother. And she's like, wait, what? So I'm still in my room and I hear all this going on from the kitchen. I was like, oh damn. So I walk out of my room into the kitchen and the girl is just starstruck. She turns to me and she's like, oh, I'm so sorry, Mark. I didn't know you were a twin. And then I was like, I'm not Mark.
So the weirdest thing just happened. I was just out here doing a few bits, and then this like meth head woman comes walking down and she's like dying for toilet paper. She's like, I'll give you a blowjob and a banana for 3 rolls of toilet paper. You know, fucking hell. Anyway, she took off walking that way, so if anyone sees her, keep an eye out for her.
Okay, so I just had a few margaritas, so I apologize if this story doesn't come out great. But basically, I was talking to this guy on Tinder for like a little bit, and then we FaceTimed, as one does during quarantine. And as we're talking, blah, 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 he kept trying to get me to compliment him, like kept trying to get me to tell him like how attractive I thought he was, which I'm not going to do because I'm not going to just sit here and feed your ego. That's not what I'm here for. This dude is so insecure. And he needed the reassurance, but I wouldn't give it to him. So at the end, I was like, hey, dude, like, you know, I just, like, don't think our communication level is the same and, like, all of this stuff. But, like, it was great meeting you and, like, everything. And he got so upset, like, so upset. It was the first time of us, like, video chatting ever. And he goes, okay, bye, ugly. What are we, 5?
I was just at the store, and as I was walking out, this guy says to me, "Miss, you are beautiful." And I thought that was nice because I don't look beautiful today at all, and I have a mask on. So I said that to him. I was like, well, thank you, because that was sweet, but I have a mask on. You can't even see what I look like. And he was like, no, you're right. I can't see what you look like, but girl, I can see that booty. And I was like, well, he got me there. Romance isn't dead.
I got a rejection email last night from a job that I applied for. Usually people are sad about that, but last time I applied to the same company, I didn't even get a rejection email. So looks like to me, I made progress.
So this crazy bastard was just walking down the road here with his cock out, telling people that he'll give them a ciggy if he touches their dick. He just went down that way down there.
So a thing just happened. Mom and I got some pizza from a pizza place that makes pizza, and it was busy in there, so she placed the order and left, and she placed the order under Christina. Christina is my mom's name. So she's like, there's this shop that I want to check out. I'm leaving you in charge of picking up the pizza. So I'm like, okay, I'll pick up the pizza. So this individual behind the counter calls out for Christina, and I pick up the pizza, as one does. And they hand me the pizza, and they're like, what's your preferred name? And I'm like, Jake. And they're like, oh, okay, I'm so sorry to do that to you. This individual thinks that I am the Christina, and I am a transgender individual whose mother dead named them at the pizza place. So they like, in that sort of voice, go like, have a good day, Jake. And I am mortified beyond belief by this encounter.
What the f***? I just finished work. I've had like the shittest day because my like boss in the deli has been so rude and like has been telling me I can't do anything properly. I've lost my voice and I just tried to leave work and my fucking clutch pedal has fallen out of where it's supposed to be. And I'm on a hill, so I can't do a roll start. And I'm in the middle of like a highway.
Mom, some guy just pulled in the driveway and offered me a bag of marshmallows if I gave him a pair of my underwear.
Are you kidding me? Where did he go?
That way.
Tell me why I went to the store today to buy a pack of gum that was 99 cents. So I give the cashier $1. And this bitch does this. Ma'am, it's just $1. I know, I just need to make sure it's real. Okay, everything looks good. I'll just give you your change. That'll be a penny. I took that penny and did this. Sir, what are you doing? I'm checking to see if it's real.
Hey everyone, how's everyone doing? So here's the situation. I've been on Tinder recently because what else am I going to do in quarantine besides puzzles and drive myself crazy? And obviously I have a picture of me and my dog on my profile because he's my pride and joy. Look at this beauty. Look at him. And so I matched with this guy and he chats me up and is like, hey, you have such a pretty dog, can I steal him? And I'm like, absolutely not. He's my best friend and the only thing getting me through quarantine. Should have been my first red flag. Ha ha! And then he's like, what's your dog's name? It's a really good looking dog, he said. Duh. And then he's like, but when your dog and I are in the same room, he'll be the second best looking dog in that room. Who says that? And I'm like, weird joke, but I'll go with it. Second red flag. I'm like, his name is Samson. He's a good boy. And then he's like, do you talk to your dog in a different tone? I would also appreciate it if you talk to me in that tone. Come here, my love. How are you today? You're my best friend and I love you. Is that hot for anyone?
So, I'm pretty sure I'm getting ghosted for the first time in like 3 years. And I think I know why. So, this guy's really smart. He's just really intelligent and introspective and aware of himself, which is fantastic, right? Love that in a guy. But also, guys like that don't put up with my shit. And there's a lot of it. But I don't want a dumbass guy who does put up with my shit because he's a dumbass. But this guy, I found him. We matched like 3 separate times on Tinder. We matched 3 separate times on Tinder and now I can't get a text back. Neil. Hi, can you please text me back? Communication is key.
Good morning, everyone. I thought I'd just jump on and tell you guys a joke that my daughter said to me a while back. She said, Daddy, why did the chicken cross the road? I said, why, darling? She said, to go to the idiot's house. I thought it was pretty dry at the time, but I laughed anyways. 3 seconds went by and she told me another joke. She said, knock, knock. I said, who's there? And she said, the chicken.
There used to be this homeless guy that came into our work every single day and asked for a glass of water and then would sit there and drink it for ages. People would ask me always why I gave it to him when he was always hanging around not actually buying anything or spending any money. But I was just trying to be nice, and I figured if an old lady or some random person came in that wasn't homeless, everyone would just give them water, wouldn't they? And wouldn't question it. But I'm not going to lie, he did give me like heebie-jeebie vibes. He was a bit weird. One night after dinner, my last table's coming to pay, and then he's loitering around. He sees him coming to pay, and he gaps it to the bathroom, and now he's in the bathroom. I'm like, God damn it, now they're going to leave, and it's just me and him here. Then he continues to stay in the bathroom for like half an hour, and I didn't want to go in after him because I didn't want to be alone with him in the bathroom, did I? And ask him to leave. Finally, he walks out, and he comes up to the bar, and he's like, is everyone gone? And I was like, I told him, yeah, but he had to get out now so I could lock up because the security company is coming now to lock up with me, which was a lie. I just wanted him to not know that it was just me and him. They didn't see for a while until one of the other girls that works in the CBD was like, oh, you know, like he's in jail now because he raped someone.
Stefano, I'll tell you guys the story. It literally just happened a couple nights ago. I was watching these 2 ladies argue over like this last little piece of toilet paper. It was crack up as. They were trying to pull it from each other and like calling each other bitches and that. And I was like, come on, ladies, 2020, no more the B word. And they were pulling it and like getting real mad at each other. And then they both looked at me at the same time, like real angry. And they were like, what the fuck are you doing in the woman's bathroom? And I was like, oh, looking for toilet paper.